Lagos, good morning Nigeria, and good morning Africa. And we are back to bring you the vibes, intellectual conversation, dope narrations, analysis and dissection on the Ile show streaming live on television Lagos. And my name is Uyime Elijah, and with me, you know I never do this alone. I have amazing people with me today in the studio. And yes, good morning guys, good morning.
Morning.
Happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. Like the spirit, the song, like
the song.
yeah,
The spirit of the
The
song.
spirit of the
No.
song. And the person in the song.
Why do you guys always? Why are you guys
Boy,
like
it's your
this?
G now, so you don't need to be denying this thing anymore. It's a no fact.
know.
The whole of Lagos, the whole of the world knows that you're a Portable. A G's.
If only Portable knows that okay, these people are already like tagging the both of us together. But
If only complete it. If only
you'll
be the happiest human being.
no, I can't. No, now. So Big Way, you are putting words in my mouth. How are you guys doing?
I'm good. I'm fine. Well, we're surviving everything. We're pushing. Adulthood. It's not for the faint of heart.
Adulthood.
And that has mean that I'm seeing my mommy and daddy's house. So.
But thank God that we are still with them, because imagine we, you know, like okay, I want to be independent. I wonder how.
Thank God for life.
Thank God for life. Yeah, I saw one post this morning on Twitter, and the person was like, "It'd be like saying we have to be talking to God directly because it looks like all the angels are not
delivering the message."
I went and saw it.
If you had to be an angel, would you come to this country at this present time?
I would think about it.
Are you sure that I'm not meant to be in the other side? Everybody will be fine. Last.
Everybody will be fine. And you know you can join the conversation by calling in on 090-984-9084. Oh, let me call it again. 090-98408-8408 to share your opinions on trending discussion. And in case you call and number does not go through, please send your opinions on all our social media platforms at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. And it's so like the way the fifth person sang, he sang the song so passionate, like you could see.
They literally turned an interrogation. Miles has transferred his tabon to me.
Interrogation. That's what she's trying to say. Oh yeah.
Miles, please come and carry your rubbish from my mouth. They turned the session into a concert. Like first of all, I love that show. I can't say the name of the show, but I really love that show. And I mean, obviously, because normally, you know, when they do those kind of stuff, like, oh, do you recognize this person? And she was in the bathroom store, so she had to. And the detective guy was like, you know, I literally forgot about the murder part, and he was also involved in the concert.
That was really.
I love the what's it called, the tonal quality. This is the first time I'm seeing this though. So
you should actually watch the show. The show is actually quite interesting.
It's interesting and kind of funny.
Yeah, my own is just the fifth guy. Like he didn't even know when he just expressed himself, and we're like, oh, okay, we found.
But it's so weird. All of them have good voices.
Yeah, like, and that particular song, I've seen so many videos on that particular song. Who sang that song?
I don't know.
Tell me why. I think it's Taylor Swift.
No, it's not. It's not Taylor. So. I know Taylor songs. It's not Taylor that sang it.
It's Taylor Swift.
We'll check back and get back to you guys.
I did that in school.
If you did not do it, your childhood was not complete.
Yeah, I did that.
So either you do that, you fold it twice, or you do the triangle.
The triangle.
And you write second term begin. So
you use the old page.
Yeah. So you now design it so cursive, using different colors of pen.
Mind, serious student.
I miss childhood, though. Honestly, I miss childhood.
But I feel everybody just has the same childhood, because there are some things that you see. I'm like, did you just? I mean, it's a constitution. You have to have done it. So.
Yeah. That's me.
I know. I used to. Okay. In primary school, I used to chess game very well, because primary school I was a tomboy kind of person. So that kind of thing used to move us.
Kind of tomboy. Just say you were part of the criminals. Come straight.
What did you
criminal? I'm not a criminal. Look at me, I'm a very gentle person. I know I used to do all those things, but when it's time, when you want to collect the collective beating, all those kind of things to just collect it 1, 2, 3. I know there's a way. I feel it annoys teachers when they are flogging you and you're not crying, or you're not showing.
Yes, they keep beating you.
And there's this group that when people cry, they will start making you after the whole situation. Then you try to.
It will stick with you forever.
So the next time they want to beat you like this, you try to hold it in like, okay, no, I'm not embarrassing myself.
In school I was a cry baby. I always like cry, and the fact that I always love to cry. Yes, I always love to cry. So I try as much as possible not to like
enter
trouble. I remember when we're having sports game and there was a pole, like all this iron pole, and by mistake I mistakenly pushed it. You see, landed on one girl's head, and I don't know. It was really.
It was a mistake.
It was.
There's some punishment that they give us then that you'd be like, okay.
They wanted to flog me. Like they wanted to flog me. That's how one of my crush back then was like, don't worry.
But that kind of thing, when your crush is passing and they want to do you some kind of thing.
Don't worry, let me. He collected the
cake now.
But no matter how you try hard not to cry, there is always this teacher that their cane will always make you cry. No matter how hard you try.
Okay, so let's go into the story for today, and this particular one is on famous British actor Idris Elba has revealed that he was interested in playing James Bond, the lead character in the British fictional franchise, until it became about racism. Now, the 50-year-old thespian disclosed this while featuring as a guest on the latest episode of the Smartless podcast co-hosted by Jason Bateman. Now, he said he admitted that rumors about him playing the roles were exciting for him. Yeah, that's what he said. So for him, he said that, all this racism, how racism has affected so many things. Now, and if you look at the movie industry, not just Nollywood, not just Hollywood, like in general, there's a particular role a color can play, and it's a particular role for a particular color.
But I was not expecting something like this, because the last James Bond series they did, they're always doing it part by part. Yeah. So the last one they did, they showed that the recent one was going to retire from playing James Bond, like they made it known in that movie. And the upcoming James Bond that they showed in the movie was a black female person, and she's black and she's a female. So when I read this and I saw racism or something, I was not expecting it, because they actually portrayed a black female person to be the next James Bond.
It's not really about the portraying. You know how all these white people can be when it comes to all this stuff. I mean, look at the backlash that Little Mermaid got when they announced this girl as Little Mermaid, and they were like, why would a black person be playing Little Mermaid? And in the cartoon she's white, can you call? So I feel that's just what he was saying. And there's a way they make it seem like, because you're a black person, you're not good enough, you're not entitled to play certain roles. I mean, it's fiction, it's a work of art. Anybody can play.
The stereotypes are
but if it's coming to playing a bad role, they will happily let black people
because they see them as the gangsters,
the villains and the bad. So I mean, I understand where he's coming from, because I mean, I wouldn't want to play a role that it seems like, you're saying because I'm black, I'm not good enough to play this role. And I mean, but he's a great actor, so I mean, I would actually love to see him as a James Bond character.
Okay, so now speaking about still in the industry, Tems manager has, come out to slam artists. Now, this is what he said. Muyiwa Awoni, the manager of Grammy Award-winning singer Tems, has berated artists who are obsessed with dominating the Apple Music Nigerian chart. He said such artists are not in tune with reality, adding that the Afrobeat music scene has become global. Now, Awoni stated this via his Twitter handle on Monday. Now, recall that there are speculations that some artists manipulate chart position on Apple Music Nigeria using a technology called streaming farm. We had this particular discussion on this table.
Concerning some of these particular person that had fight with.
Is it Zinoliski?
Yeah. The other person.
Shay Vibes. Yeah. So I think I should I say I stand with him, or I support what he's saying?
It's a 50-50,
because if you go on Twitter, you see a lot of people saying, the Tems is an upcoming artist, even not because of whiskey, that she's not number one on the charts, but it's not about the charts. No. Look at the likes of Tiwa Savage. Tiwa Savage is making it back to back. She goes for concerts and all, and still, if you go on the Apple charts, somebody like me now, that last time I don't have money for subscription. I've been using Boomplay. So So I don't know why people keep going saying you're not number one on the chart, you're not number one on the chart.
I think
about the chart. People pay their money
just to get
and
on the chart.
thing is they are not in when it comes to the music industry, there are different will I say yardsticks or criteria by which these artists measure their level of successes. So like maybe there are some artists that feel like if your song does well, like it's number one continuously on the chart, that means you're doing really good. I remember the comments. Nigerian's comment section is just wonderful. When he tweeted it, the comment section was like, because Tems never reached number one, that's why you're saying that people shouldn't. You're not understanding why people are so obsessed with it. But I mean, each to his own. Each artist has a way of measuring their successes, and if they feel Apple Charts is the way they should list it, I mean, Tems is a good artist. Yes, we can't dispute the fact that Tems is a wonderful artist. Yeah. But would she have reached the level she has gotten to now, if not because of the influence of Whiskey? Let's be honest.
No. I'm not going to.
No, I am. No. Tweet that people came for Tems. And I think that was why you tweeted that, because like for the past 3 or 4 days I've been seeing tweets coming from
Tems is a good artist. I'm not saying that.
Even before
but the level at which Tems has gone global now, let's be honest.
It's not because of this.
I'm not saying because I'm not being biased. I love Tems.
It's just like when people
Beyonce, Jay-Z. No. Okay, yes.
Song would have gone that far. Because she did the collaboration with
Whiskey was already there.
I really love Tems music.
I'm not saying that her music is not good.
Okay.
I'm not saying she's not. She's a good artist, and on her own, definitely she would go far. But maybe it would have not been as fast as it is right about now.
Okay, now you said if not because of Whiskey, right? Then if she wasn't really doing well, why did Whiskey decide to put her on his track? So it takes someone who is performing well.
No,
for Whiskey to like, hop on this.
Yeah, I'm not saying. See, people are misunderstanding what I'm saying. You are misunderstanding me. Tems is a wonderful artist. Yes, and she's doing great. She's doing wonderfully well. But in a way, I feel maybe the collaboration just sort of shot her faster, made her like kind of get known faster in the international scene and globally. She would have gotten there on her own.
Okay. I still people like Whiskey and Davido. I mean, people pay them to want them to come sing on their album. But then this particular person woke up one day and said, "Okay, I want him on this song."
album.
I mean, if she's not
either way, I feel let's not use Apple Music charts to gauge people's artists, because like he said, this whole issue of streaming farm or whatever it is called.
Yeah, streaming farm.
Yeah, it's something that I know because I have friends that are artists, and they say that they're actually artists that actually, manipulate this whole thing to make it seem like, oh, they're doing good, and they buy like kind of make it seem like their music is number one. But either ways, each to his own. Every artist Tems is wonderful. I mean, let's not use.
Yeah, and funny how there's one particular artist that I really love, that he's not really concerned about the awards, whether he's being nominated for Grammys or not, but he's still, puts in the work. Is Davido. Whether you guys like it or not.
But Davido's music was on the charts too for like his Timeless album was like on number one back to back for a while.
But he's not really.
Don't say that. I mean, it's just like me saying, okay, because everybody's saying I can cook jollof, and I say, it's not like I really have interest in jollof. No, now you expect me to always say, no. People will say I'm boasting or I'm having pride or I have that shoulder part. Definitely, you want to say, okay, it's not as if I have much interest on the chart. I mean, before he actually got to where he is today, too. Let's say he used to be somebody that was actually invested in the chart, that okay, this chart thing. Okay, back then it was actually about originality.
Yeah, originality.
But now people are now
charts,
the chart
and all.
So
and even
he's not concerned.
And even I'm not saying he's not concerned. He is, but he's not really like making that like an obligation. Like my song must be on the chart. It's just like Grammy Awards and no, let me use Grammy. Everybody want to win Grammy, right? Even Portable. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So if you don't have that award, if you don't have like Grammy award, and if your music is not doing well and all, people really in Nigeria here, people really don't
Nigeria.
rate
Deep
you.
down, everybody wants to win Grammy.
Yeah,
Exactly. Deep down, everybody wants their song to be number one on the Apple Music chart.
Like Portable. You say
What's your problem with Portable? Why the Portable start this conversation?
And now because it's the one cause
when we say you are Portable now, you start saying.
Anyway, speaking of okay, now speaking still in the music scene, now Nigerian hip hop artist Emeka Akume Fule, popularly known as Blaqbonez, has revealed that Rave of the Moment Asake used to be his backup singer before hitting stardom. He said he has been friends with his colleagues Fireboy, Asake, Superboy Check, Yimoli, and Zamora from the early days of their careers at Obafemi Awolowo University, Ife, Osun State. Now, the sex over lover crooner said Zamora and Asake used to assist him in the studio with background vocals. Now, Blaqbonez disclosed this in a recent chat with reality star Kim Opera.
Okay, now you have told us now. What are we supposed to do with it?
I knew there was let's
No, honestly, everybody had their days of humble beginning. Yes or yes?
Yes.
And it's not as if they used to follow him to shows to go and be doing backup singing. He said they used to help him in the studio with vocals. Yeah. I mean, you have friends that can sing. They're like, guy, can you just help me hop on and do these vocals and do this? So, okay, so he used to help you with vocals and so? So
I'm not reading this in a rude way. I feel he's just telling his own stories. Just imagine if it was the video that said, okay, all these people will be like, oh, the video was nice of him, even brought people as back. Like, I mean, he went for a show, and definitely we know people will only bring out a particular story from all the interviews. So he was asked a question, probably about his school days and everything.
And that's what I'm saying now.
Okay, they were friends. Exactly. There will be backlash.
Now I'm trying to say that Blaqbonez is trying to be relevant.
No, not trying to be relevant.
Me, I'm saying he's telling his own stories that okay, back in the days. I feel it's like he's giving what's it called? He's giving what's that thing? He's praising them or giving them that appreciation for back in the days we used to be together. Blah 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 blah.
Everybody has their days of humble beginning. So say Asake was your backup singer, Abi is not your backup singer.
That statement is kind of
because when he says what is a backup singer, that means that the person was following you up and down to be singing
like
with
to be
you.
singing
but we didn't get you.
But how come
we don't know how this thing was said?
But how come Asake is doing well musically?
That's how time flies. I mean, this was back in OA.
Exactly. I mean, not he didn't wake up one day and become a superstar.
After school, everybody, and you don't say okay because let's say for example, you should now say okay because how do we put it? Because you are always the lead singer, so you will now sit back until you make it before I make it. No, the more you are pushing yourself, I will want to push myself also. I
mean, they all started together. They all had they all had their humble beginning. So I mean, everybody is doing their own thing. I feel.
I mean, like I heard that Fave even started singing before Tems. Now
Fave,
singing before Tems. Now look at Tems. Tems is all right.
Everybody's route is not the same. So I mean,
and it's funny how when you look at these people background, like their humble beginning, and you say and you be like, wow, so this was what these people used to do. Now, Blaqbonez saying that Asake used to be his backup singer. Now, Asake also used to be Brother Shaggy's backup singer as well. Yes. And you guys don't know. You guys don't know.
This is the first
he used to be because Brother Shaggy used to sing, all this Fuji kind of song. If you go to Brother Shaggy's YouTube page, you see it there. Most of when he's doing like composing, he sings people's songs. You get like he just compose it, make it like a Fuji this thing. So Asake used to be.
I mean, it's good to see that at least he had he's not like he just blew into limelight. I mean, everybody started from somewhere. So I mean, it's good to see at least that shows the level of growth that each one of them have. I mean, starting from school and everything. So I mean, it's a good one. All of them are doing good. So.
And please don't pick offense from what.
No, I'm not picking offense. So I just feel we do not really.
I mean, when I even saw this particular post, I saw a lot. You know how Nigerians can be very.
Nigerians will come for okay. So what I tried to say.
I
say you're better than Asake.
Like there was one comment I saw, and the person was like, So what should we do with that information?
Well, basically, what should we do? What should we do with the information?
Hey, just try to let you guys know that.
But the thing is, let's be sincere. This is a whole interview, and there must have been a question.
Understood. Yeah.
So,
but I mean,
only bring that part where he said, "Okay."
I rest my case.
Yeah, you guys are not nice.
I rest my case.
But honestly, I feel for me in Nigeria or around the world, we should stop this comparison between, music artists. You get? I just feel we should stop. I'm not like
the comparison cannot stop.
It has been like that.
But the part where it gets out of hand is where you're not making it seem like, oh, this person cannot succeed without. I'm like, let there be healthy competition. Quite alright. Where you be like, oh, this person is doing well, so I want to push myself to do well and do okay. But the fact where the fans now start making it.
Blaqbonez is doing well. His music, he recently released an album and it's really doing well. Now the same thing for Asake. So I mean, it's a good thing to see
each
that
to their own pace.
All of them. It's so good to see that the both of them. They are
They're going to go up on podcast. So let me invite all these celebrities to.
You want to start pop?
I want to start podcast.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Get a couch and microphone.
I don't even need couch. I just need a microphone.
You'll be standing.
Anyway, we can sit on the floor. Make it an Indian setting.
Okay, you heard that. Anyways, guys, let's go for a quick musical break and we will be right back.